Hello, welcome to your daily dose of wisdom with Chrysalis Invictus Tarots. These are just quick little oracle messages. They are timeless. I'm doing them daily, but you can, whenever they find you, that's when you need them. If you're drawn to watch more than one pile, feel free. There could be more than one message here for you in different piles. And so let's jump into it. Pile number one. Let's see what you have. The eagle. Spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. So this is a day of high perception, seeing things from a distance. So if you're feeling really caught up in the nitty gritty or the physical or the emotional, see if you can zoom out and take a look at what pieces are actually on the board, what energies are actually at play, what do you need to do. This can be about like organizing things, so making a list to actually see what you're doing, or if you've been avoiding bookkeeping, for instance, actually sitting down and taking a look at your budget and that kind of thing and seeing what is actually going on. And with this zoomed out perspective, it will help you to move through any anxieties you have at this time. But it's also going to help you fully understand where you're at in this moment. Like, are you aligned with it says integrity here. Are you aligned with your mission? Are you aligned with what you are, here to do? Or have you gotten on a detour, on a tangent? That could be worthwhile taking a look at that when you're speaking to people as well. There's a lot of communication going on here. We have the number 9. So I'm also getting that, the 9 of Swords vibe of like rising above this anxiety. So being able to see if you're communicating through anxiety or communicating through these self-limiting beliefs, or if you are coming from a space of actual perspective. The other thing is that from zooming out, you're going to find a clearer focus. So sometimes we think we have to be in the tangle of things to really understand what they are. But when you zoom out, and anxiety really does this. So we're looking for the light side of the process of anxiety. So this lots and lots of thinking and future thinking. You want to future think from a higher perspective. So that's what I'm really getting here for the eagle. Let's take a look at some additional, let's do Whispering Woods. Oracle messages. We'll just get 2 cards for additional messages for pile number 1. So we have strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. Right. So, sometimes if we are deeply grounded people, or people, again, I'm getting that like sort of stuck energy, but the earthy stuck, like stuck in the material. It's good for us to remember that we have strong roots, and so that gives us strength, and we can fly and return to those roots. We're not going to lose ourselves in thinking about these things. But there is something that you're overcoming today, so a battle with one of your thoughts. And forbearance. Wow. Okay. Do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses. So you may encounter some resistance or difficulty today, some really stuck energy. This could be in yourself or someone else, or in a situation. And you're really being called with strength and forbearance to hold strong, but also take this eagle perspective. So that will be how you can get through it, is by zooming out the situation, by seeing it almost in its entirety, and maybe seeing what the past of it was and what the future of it is, based on those sort of the patterns of those energies. So that's what I have for you today. Pile number one, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, let me know how this resonates, and we'll see you soon. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. Let's see what your wisdom is. We have the frog, cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. I feel like there's some unforeseen or some unseen aspect of your life that's really dragging down your energy. It's making things feel slow and stuck. I'm feeling that this could be something as simple as your closet is messy, and when you clean your closet, you're going to feel lighter. And that there's something in your material existence, there's something in your physical environment that is holding emotional baggage for you, that is keeping something with you that you are ready to release, that you can release by getting rid of this object. Maybe it's a sweater from an ex, maybe it is a memento of a situation that didn't, like a job that didn't pan out, and you're really holding on to that past self. It's time to let go of that past self. We have number 14, which reduces to 5. So this could be something that's really, it almost makes you feel chaotic, the thought of getting rid of it, but it is necessary in order to move forward, because we have this material influencing the emotional. And in order to clear this emotional space and to feel better, I'm really getting that you're feeling a bit sluggish. Even your metabolism may be slow. And getting rid of this clutter or getting rid of this thing, cleansing is going to really help you to your body and your emotions. So that's what I'm getting from the frog. Let's take a look at some Whispering Woods cards and see what wisdom they have for you today. So I hope you're enjoying these readings. Please do like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, let me know how, maybe what the significance of the frog is for you. I'm sure you have your own special relationship with frogs. And so we have risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. This could be about moving house as well, maybe taking and embracing the idea that you need to move, or that maybe you did move and you're having trouble accepting the space that you're living in. So this could be about accepting the space that you're living in, accepting the environment you're in, accepting your present situation, whatever it may be, and allowing the material reality of it to reflect, to shift so that you can shift your emotions about it. So this could be like, let's say you live in an apartment and you haven't hung any photos or put out any mementos of, that bring you comfort, or just making your space more comfortable. And cleanse, yeah, right. Could not be more clear. So wash your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. Again, with the water and the physical. So absolutely, going outside and cleansing in that way. But I'm also getting, after you clean your home, let's say taking a bath or taking a shower, probably better to have a shower if you really need to, like, aggressively, not aggressively, but like wash away things. And whatever cleansing is for you, today is a day of cleansing and a day of and maybe you're just discovering, maybe you're just going around your, home and feeling, does this object make me feel good, or does this room make me feel good? Does this piece of furniture make me feel good? Or do I have sort of negative emotional reactions to it? So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for joining. Take care. Pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what we have for you today. The Horse. Accepting help from another, delegating authority. This is interesting. So another card another reading I did this week had a palomino, and I can definitely see threads throughout the week of different piles sort of telling the same story. But the horse is, I really feel like this is about accepting advice. So maybe this is advice that you don't want to hear, or something that you don't want to hear. It could be not just advice, but maybe you're listening to a podcast or you're reading something that is communicating a truth that you don't really want to accept. Maybe it's something to do with control issues, or the way that you delegate your self-care. Maybe you don't allow other people to care for you, and this is asking you to maybe open yourself up to that and notice how you communicate your needs and wants to others. We have the number 26, which could be significant, which reduces to 8. So this is something that is that's always sort of operating in the background of your life. So if it is to do with control, which I'm really feeling it is, maybe taking stock today, maybe situations come up today where you really get to observe yourself and your relationship to control. Control can manifest in so many different ways, through having a temper, having an eating disorder, all kinds of from addictions, from I'm always saying on this channel, there's a spectrum, right? So knowing where you are on that spectrum, some of us are healthier than others on that spectrum. So knowing where you are in terms of that, and in terms of issues of control and authority. So how can you maybe accept help from someone? And maybe this is a person who is well-meaning, and you're sort of like, they're not going to do it the way that I want. Observe that. If that's true, is there a way that they can help you that would be helpful, that wouldn't be frustrating, that would make things better? So knowing, it's not just people knowing how to help you, you have to know how to ask for help, right? So we're going to take some Whispering Woods cards, Enchanting Secrets from the Forest by Jessica Lee. And we're going to see what other advice there is for you today. This card is popping out. Kindness. Take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself and others. Yeah, so if there's something that you feel like you should have, or that's an energy I'm picking up on here, is that, that energy of should. I should be able to get this done. I should be able to do this on my own. That's not true. And so being kind to yourself in that way, and then also being kind to well-meaning helpers, right? And again, so for example, if you don't like the way someone does the dishes, maybe you can ask them to sweep the floor, how can they help you? Finding a way to allow others to help you. And we have the card of opportunities. Unfurl like a fern, even without warm sunlight. Unfurl like a fern, even without warm sunlight. And this stops me dead in my tracks. Opportunities. Opportunities for accepting help from others, for delegating authority. Okay, so this is about being open. This is about being open to these opportunities for help, for finding a place for other people. Sometimes we put people off if we don't find a space for them, because they want to help us, they care about us, they want to they want to express themselves in that way for us. And if we don't tell them how, and just kind of, there's also a little bit of that chewing energy of like, oh, they never do it right. Well, how can they do it right if we don't tell them? And if this is a situation where you have told them, again, finding another way that they can help you, and being creative about that. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much, and take care.